Hi guys, thanks for joining us again on the channel. So there's a reason I haven't talked about this one until now. It's not because I didn't want to talk about it, but because I needed to get it right. And now the wait's over. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details. So I just got this color laser printer today, and I wanted to share what it's been like so far. I'm coming off a 20-year-old high-end Brother printer, so I'm comparing the vibe here to that legacy machine. The Brother set me back $600 back in the day, so I figured this one at a little over $100 would be a gamble. I was curious about the wireless setup, something I had never done with a printer before. The included materials are mostly pictures with warnings in a dozen languages, which is not super helpful. The information I needed was on the tiny screen on the printer itself. I powered it up, followed the on-screen prompts, and learned there's a printer app you can download. I was able to quickly connect the app on my phone and print from the phone, which I never imagined doing, but it worked, and that felt pretty cool. Then I tried to bring two computers into the mix. First I wired it to my wife's computer, which I think was a mistake because the wireless setup on that machine kept asking for a setup code that wasn't printed anywhere. So I backed off and tried wireless only on my own computer. I opened the printer settings, added a wireless connected printer, and it just appeared. No setup code drama, no panic. It worked right away. The odd thing is, it didn't ask me for any code on that machine, and I'm guessing it was because I never connected it by wire in the first place, so it didn't get stuck in a wire first mode. Later I used the disk that came with the printer to install drivers on my wife's computer, and suddenly it behaved as a proper wireless printer. The system still shows the first wired installation as a copy, but the wireless printing is solid. Then the big test, moving the printer to another room, about 50 feet away with a couple of walls in between. From my wife's office, it printed without a hiccup. From my office, the same story. Color prints looked great, and I even did some photos on plain paper that surprised me with punchy color. 4x6-inch photo paper prints looked crisp enough to frame, which was a nice surprise for a printer in this price tier. The duplex printing feature is genuinely nifty. It handles both sides automatically, and it's fast enough to feel almost magical the first couple of times you watch it. Size and weight are a win. This color laser printer is noticeably smaller and lighter than the old behemoth. It's still not pocketable, but it's easy to move and fits a normal desk without taking over the room. One odd annoyance is the packaging. It includes a stack of safety warnings printed in many languages, which felt wasteful, but aside from that, the setup instructions could be better, and the manual is easy to download from the maker's site. The starter toner cartridges are included, which is a nice head start. Replacing cartridges later can be pricey, and third-party options exist, but you want to research them carefully, because compatibility and chips matter. For a home office, this is a solid purchase. For heavy business use, I would weigh the toner costs. If you're after a color laser printer that actually delivers on print quality without breaking the bank, this has been a pleasant surprise so far. If anything changes, I'll update this review. And that wraps up today's video. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. See you next time.